Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, things are looking really good for Iraq. All we need to do is get that budget approved. It looks like the parallel rates between the market and the official exchange rate for the dinar is pretty much equal. This is a great sign. On the flip side, we got three major companies trying to come into Iraq. It's both a blessing, but at the same time a curse, because we know what these three companies do to countries once they're in there. Let's get into this. Before we get started, if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you think about buying gold and silver, or any other precious metals for that matter, head on over to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. When you purchase over there at Money Metals Exchange, you will now be automatically entered into a chance to get free giveaways. This month, you'll be automatically registered to be one of 3 people who will receive 10 ounces. That's 10 silver eagles each. So head on over to Money Metals, make your purchase, and automatically enter to win. For those of you who are unaware, I do have my own webpage. I can be found at Pimpy's News Network. Over here, I do post videos that I can't post on YouTube without getting in trouble. I also have my own Facebook group called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So come on over here and join us. It's free to do so. I can also be found over here on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, Odyssey, and now I'm on Rumble. For whatever reasons, my videos are not showing up on my channel yet, but I can be found just by going to the search button and typing in Pimpy's Investment Chat. And my videos will pop up for you to check out. If I get kicked off YouTube or I get suspended on YouTube, you can find me on any other one of these social media platforms. Oh yeah, look how beautiful those silver coins look. And you have a chance to get 10 of them. Yep, that's right. Again, just follow the link that I have down below for Money Metals, and you will automatically be entered into an opportunity to win 10 free ounces of silver. You don't have to be a first-time buyer. All you have to do is just be somebody that purchases. So head on over there and pick up 10 of these beauties right here. Also, I have been posting videos over there on Pimpy's News Network. I want to encourage you guys to go over and check them out. So here's the companies I said is a blessing and a curse. Apple, Google, Amazon data centers. Iraq receives an offer from a major international company. Well, we know what these people do. We know what their intentions are. They are a huge part of this New World Order movement. Not only will they gather all the data on your citizens and use it against them, but then they close down all your mom and pop stores, leaving you with very, very little option to make purchases. And I don't think that's a good idea, but we definitely know for sure that Apple and Google do gather your data, as well as Amazon. So Iraqis, beware. The Central Bank of Iraq's governor met with a delegation from Iran Point Iconic. The company is one of the largest data center owners in the world, operating in more than 26 markets in the United States, Europe, and Asia. And the company has data centers for the largest global technology companies, with the development and operations of those centers, including Apple, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. The central bank's media office said in a statement, you notice they're calling them data centers. In other words, you want to spy on your citizens? We got you. According to the statement, the governor of the central bank said after the meeting that he received an offer from the company on a global growth trends in the data center market, which is expected to double its profit in the next few years to reach about $720 billion. Noting that the company is looking forward to investments and development of data centers in Iraq to facilitate the digital transformation of the Iraqi economy. Digital transformation. We're going to make sure that you are set up for the central bank digital currency. The governor stressed that the desire of the Central Bank of Iraq to develop its infrastructure, the need to store and operate data on Iraqi territories to protect national security in accordance with international best practices. Yeah, sure, it's for national security. I wouldn't do it, Iraq. The Ministry of Finance holds a meeting with the Committee for the Implementation of the Budget Instructions. A statement by the ministry and reported to the news, the periodic meeting of the Federal Budget Instruction Implementation Committee was held at the Ministry of Finance today, April the 11th. under the chairmanship of the Undersecretary Adler and the membership of the Undersecretary of the Ministry of Planning, Hussein, and the directors of concerned departments in the Ministry of Finance and Planning. That's a mouthful. The statement explained that the committee discussed clarifying the rules and instructions to be followed by the government agencies when implementing their budgets in order to achieve the principles of transparency, flexibility, raising the efficiency of its operations, and avoiding risk. They added that it is indicated that the implementation of the instructions of the state budget is the main document of the Ministry of Finance and government agencies in the implementation of the budget in all stages. The presidents of the Republic and the ministers stressed that the importance of speeding up the adoption of the general budget law. I mean, if this is our idea of speeding up, I think they need to do a little bit better. They already got it, stretched out to May before it's even released. So the Prime Minister al-Sudani met today, Tuesday, with the President of the Republic along with a handful of other people. According to the government statement received by the news, during the meeting, they discussed the general situation and the most important political, security, economic, and environmental and service developments, noting the need to enhance understanding and prioritize the interests of citizens. The importance of speeding up the adoption of the public budget law was also stressed in order to meet national benefits and facilitate the implementation of service procedures and the government's programs. Well, looky here, the IMF cuts forecast for average oil price to $69 a barrel for next year. Remember, in Iraq's budget, they're looking for more money per barrel. So they don't want to be sounding less than what they budget for, because then you run in a deficit. The International Community Fund on Tuesday cut its forecast for global growth in 2023 from 2.9 to 2.8%. Although good growth is expected for the economies of major emerging countries, particularly China and India, it will be weaker than the IMF had hoped for advanced economies. The International Monetary Fund boosted China's economic growth of 5.2% in 2023, while raising its forecast for Eurozone economic growth to 0.8% this year. The International Monetary Fund also forecasts average oil prices to $73 a barrel this year and $69 for next year, raising its forecast for the U.S. economic growth from 1.4 to 1.6%. To them, it seems like 2024 things are going to slow down, which should be interesting. Parliamentary Finance preparing the final budget report during the next 2 days. So they're just wrapping this up. They should have it back to the House of Representatives shortly here. That'd be nice. It said the Finance Committee has finished reading and confirming the observations on the budget law, and during the next 2 days, the final report will be prepared and revised until it is presented to the second reading in Parliament and open for discussion. We're getting closer, little by little. Sudan's advisor, central banks succeeded in increasing the strength of the dinar and began to approach the parallel price. This is good news. We like for them to continue to strengthen the dinar. It says the financial and economic advisor to the Prime Minister, Saleh, explained today, Tuesday, the central bank has succeeded in managing the file of controlling exchange rates and gradually reducing them. The central bank has succeeded in managing the file of controlling exchange rates and gradually reducing them through the electronic platform and the management of banks, which thus adapted to the work of the platform, which has reflected positively through the knowledge of the last beneficiary of remittance. These are positive indicators as we notice the approach of the parallel market to the official exchange rate, and that monetary policy succeeded significantly in increasing the strength of the Iraqi dinar until the parallel exchange rate seemed to approach the official. This is awesome news. That's what you want to hear. Let's just hope that Iraq continues to do exactly that, strengthen the Iraqi dinar. But you definitely don't want Apple and Microsoft and Amazon with their data centers in your country. They're all part of the same New World Order bull crap that we've been hearing about, and they're nothing but trouble. Anyways, you guys, I look forward to your comments down below, and I will get back at you later. I'm out.